What is going on, Aries? Welcome into the channel. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to see what you need to know. All right, we're going to start off and see what area of life this is going to focus on. Always remember to take what resonates and throw out what doesn't. Okay. Don't force something that is not yours. If it's not resonating, check out your other sign placements. We all embody every single sign of the zodiac, okay? Even if we don't have planets in it, all right? Because we have a zodiac sign that is in each area of our life, okay? So each of us have that. We can be in that energy at any given time. Okay, so what do we got for Aries? What's going on? What area of life for our Aries? Are bold, ambitious, confident, brave, energetic, fiery. 7th house. These are your relationships, close relationships. Let me get a sign. I'm called to do this. All right, let's do a sign. Virgo. So, feels very much like there's a relationship that needs to be healed. Yeah. Let's get more on this. Yeah, close relationship. And it can be marriage as well. It doesn't have to be, but yes, marriage or any close relationship to you. So let's see here. I think something needs to be healed. Water. Yeah, that's the relationships, emotion, could be water sign, card 18. New life. Okay, there's a lot of blue. So there needs to be a lot of conversation going on here, it feels like. And here's another blue. Light blue, though. Guides. Yeah. Yeah, so it feels, and that's 7. So we're looking at the 7th house, and the guides is 7. It's almost as if, you're probably your subconscious mind. Confirmation, thank you, Spirit. Your subconscious mind is connecting to you regarding a relationship, all right? Or could be multiple relationships that need to be healed, right? So it's almost with the new life, it's like a coming and starting over, coming back to the table and, maybe having an emotional conversation to heal this. Hey, Max, how you doing, Bubbos? Max has come in. All right, so with him coming in, dogs are loyal, right? So maybe loyalty has something to do with this. But there's a lot of blue. To me, this is a lot of communication needs to be had with the throat chakra. Ooh, yeah, magnetic. Yeah, you have a pull towards this person that cannot be resisted. Entrapment. So there's, heartstrings. It's pulling on you. It's calling on you to heal. For sure. Yeah, see, there we go. The cleansing. Right? It's removing, the negativity, right? A clean slate, like I was saying, coming and having that conversation, and you're very much pulled towards this person. I don't know who this person is to you. Interesting. So let's go over here. Let's get a little more. So Aries, you're naturally bold, okay? You're confident. You're brave, and you need to put that into action. So let's go to the water. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's, the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's wanting to talk about why there was maybe a bad ending or what had hurt. It's like, let's pull the swords out of our backs. Let's talk about this. Let's heal it. Let's make it better. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Let's put in the work. You want to put in the work, but it's talking to this person about both of you putting in the work. Investing the time in healing it. So we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So it's, you two must have been on a bit of a break. And the Four of Swords is like, let's come out of this break, hibernation period you've been in. Okay, let's put the work in. Let's put the time in to heal about what hurt. Okay. New life. Chariot in reverse. The Moon. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah. That's wanting to come back, right? And being open with each other. Maybe you thought, so you may have misunderstood each other, is what I'm hearing. And that's why there's so much blue with communication. So there may not have been enough communication, so it left things open to your own interpretation, which can cause illusions, right? It can, if somebody isn't open with you and telling you, hey, this is why I feel I was hurt, if they're not open about it and they don't tell you, then you're left to your mind to wander and come up with scenarios as to why this person felt so hurt or what it was they did to you to make you hurt. And it's why did this stop? Why is this not going anywhere? Let me pause you for 1 second. Okay, my apologies. I didn't realize my house phone was going to ring. So where was I? Yeah. So the new life, it's like you want to come back to the table, all right? You want to talk about these illusions, and be honest and stop hiding. And it's like, why, let's talk about why with the Chariot in reverse. Why is this not going anywhere? And to me, it's simple. It's the fact that there's not enough true communication. It's not that you don't want to be with this person. It's the fact that you two are not being open and honest with each other. Okay. So tell me about the guides. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so it's like your subconscious, you're having dreams, or your guides are connecting to you. Page of Pentacles. About the fact that, like I'd said, you've been in your head telling yourself lies because you really don't know why this person was hurt or why they hurt you. It's mental fogginess. It's not clear. So it's causing you to make up stories in your head. And they want you to get introspection on this. Okay? Because they do. They're trying to tell you, hey, you're making up stories. You're lying to yourself. You're not clear-headed. And again, it's because, and there's a lot of sevens coming out, I'm noticing here. Okay? Because the guides is 7. We're talking about the 7th house. You got the 7 of Swords. And then you had the 7 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of 7s here. And it's, 7 is a very spiritual number. It's being, connected to your higher self, your guides, the divine. And they're saying they're really trying to get your attention about having just a real conversation. And my throat feels tickly, so it's almost as if you've been afraid to have a conversation. So what does Aries not see coming then? What does Aries not see coming? Okay, so the 10 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So if you take too long to have this conversation and, try to protect this connection you have, you're going to find yourself really unhappy. Okay? Because the magnetic is here. You're very magnetically attracted to this person. It's a strong pull. And if you're taking too long, because like I said, my throat was getting a little tickly, like it didn't want me to speak, you need to have an open up. Okay, you need to start the dialogue, or you're not going to be happy. Okay, if you don't do this, if you take too long to stick up, all right, and protect this connection, because it looks to me like this connection is very, very important to you. I don't know who this person is to you, but they do seem to be very important. Okay. What is the possible outcome of this? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very caring, very compassionate, very well-rounded. Okay, they're full of love and their comfort. I feel the possible outcome is you both or this person actually coming around and reciprocating what you put out towards them. Okay, it's gonna, whatever you put in, they're going to give back. That is what the possible outcome is. But it starts off with an emotional conversation and getting deep about what happened. Why did we hurt each other? You know, how can we fix this? It's here, okay? But you got to have the conversation. Let's get you a moon card. New moon in Taurus. Stability, prosperity, grounding. Set intentions for long-term stability and cultivate material abundance. So you might have strong Taurus in your chart. And it's interesting because you have the Queen of Pentacles. So both of you may have strong earth in your chart to where you can actually stabilize this connection. And it can be long term like you want, but it's clearing out the negativity that has seeped into this relationship. Okay, by talking about it, getting through the pain of what happened and not assuming and lying to yourself about, oh, well, they did this probably because I did that. You know, no, don't do that. Don't assume. Sit down, come to the table. In order to start over, you got to have the emotional conversation. So, Taurus, this is what I got for you. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry, not Taurus. I swear you might have strong Taurus in your chart, Aries, or you're dealing with a Taurus. So I hope this was helpful. And if anything here resonates, hit the like button, subscribe, join, share. I appreciate you. And until the next reading, I hope this finds you well. I'll talk to you soon.